People. Que pasa, sapa, say what they do. Now the buzzing topic in the news is dancehall artists. We're speaking about an artist whose name is Quada. His real name, government name is Shaquille Clark. And he was ARRESTED and charged by the Popo yesterday after he gave in himself along with his attorney. Now, based on the Popo report, it is said that he is charged for a slap away and also arson for an incident that occurred in 2019 in which a man named Miguel Williams was slapped away in a place called Sterling Castle, we are speaking about in rural St. Andrew. Now, this is based on an infamous incident in which a little 8-year-old pitney, I am talking about Shantea Skiles, she was basically missing for a few days, and then after that, they found her body in some bushes, and it was said based on the Popo report that she was RAPP and also she was taken out in a very bad way. The police reports also stated that Quada is the second person to be ARRESTED and charged for the slap away of Mr. Williams, because back in December of 2019, a next person I am speaking about, a 30-year-old man, and his name is Andrew Breckleff. He was also CHARGED. And based on what the lawyer for the artist is saying, he took his client into the Popo department we are speaking about in Constant Spring, and they are now waiting for a court date, and they will be applying for bail for his artist, for his client. Now people, when we think about the situation as it exists in Jamaica right now, this is what I would call a triple tragedy, based upon the fact that a little pitney basically lost her life in a very bad way. She was said to be RAPE and also her throat slash and also fling in her bushes. So people, we are speaking about number one. And when we talk about the second person, I am speaking about the person that people claim, or people in the community we are speaking about in Sterling Castle, claim that he is the prime SUSPECT, because based on information that we now have after the jungle incident, it is said that he is crazy, it is said that he is local. So people are saying that he is not even in the frame of mind to do something like that. He might be innocent as the day he was born. And people, he was taken out in a mob style. He was given the JVNGL type of JUSTICE. So people, we are speaking about the second tragedy. And when we think about the fact that this is a next dancehall artist that is now in hot water as it pertains to the law and the justice system, we are talking about Vybz Kartel, we are speaking about Ninja Man, amongst others. People, this is very bad. And people, don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. If he's indeed guilty of the acts that the Popo claim, he should also face the justice system. However, when we think about an artist that has a very promising career, we are speaking about a person that made a very big impact in the dancehall space and entertainment space. We are speaking about in 2019. And when we also think about the fact that he was also given a very big opportunity because he was signed by Popcorn, we are speaking about an international face for dancehall music. And he is also under the guidance and the tutelage of a top producer. We are speaking about Not Nice. And he has also had some big songs that made a big impact in the dancehall space, in the dancehall arena. So in other words, he was also given the opportunity to elevate himself out of the slums. He was also given the opportunity to get the highlight and become a very rich and famous person. So people, the point that I am trying to make is that if this case goes way left and if it does not pan out the way that he hoped or the way that his lawyer is speaking confident, people, we are talking about a next dancehall artist career that basically is going down the drain, point blank and period. Now people, I know that a lot of people are going to say that the Popo are always targeting dancehall artists, Rete, Lele, Blue, Blah, Bling. And people, while in some cases that is true, but every case we have to deal with it on a case-by-case basis. And if the Popo did indeed get some information, if there were some eyewitnesses, if people point out Quada and say, yeah, him do it, he was the person, he was a mastermind behind the conspiracy to get this person slapped away, then the Popo just have to do them job, because at the end of the day, we do not care about any dance. Well, we do care about dancehall artists. However, if that dancehall artist, if he's their artist or not, if he is wrong, if he takes away somebody else's life unjust, then therefore he should pay for his deeds. He is supposed to suffer the consequences, point blank and period. Because people, based on information that we are hearing, and people don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued, because the truth and the fact is that some people in Jamaica are do some deeds where they deserve. We are speaking about the capital PUNISHMENT, or the jungle type. And people don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued, because the truth and the fact is that capital crime deserves capital punishment. However, based on this specific case, based on information that is now coming out, after this man gets slapped away, people are saying that he is innocent. People are saying that he is framed. People are saying that he might be innocent as the day that he was born. So people, at the end of the day, what we want is justice. And if this man was slapped away, if this man was framed and taken out in an unjust way, there should be justice, point blank and period. And we have to also understand the situation as it pertains to artists. We are speaking about dancehall artists. They are very influential. They are like the good type of dance in some era, because people look up to them. They are basically role models for a lot of children, for a lot of people in the ghetto. So in other words, most persons that are suffering in the ghetto are going to view these persons as a success story, because they basically defy gravity. They basically beat the odds. So therefore, that is why people look up to them. That is why they are influential. And people, we can understand in this situation if an artist like Quada hear some news like that. Said this man basically slap with an 8-year-old picnic. He is going to be mad. He is going to be furious. However, if he is misinformed, if he get wrong information, then he is going to only act. And people don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not saying that he is guilty of the deeds that the Popo claimed that he is guilty of. I am just saying I can understand how he could get himself in such a situation. And people, I am not justifying it. I am just saying that I can kind of understand. Point blank and period. And people, the truth and the fact that if there is one thing that we've learned and what ghetto history has taught us, is that whenever anything goes wrong, the most famous person, his name is the easiest name for call. It's easy like ABC. It's easy like 1, 2, 3 or do, re, mi. So we see that in this case, also the fact that there was also a next SUSPECT taken into custody by the Popo. So people, more than likely the Popo basically put some pressure on that person, and then him start to point finger, because people, we see that the snitch culture in Jamaica is changing drastically. So therefore, if this man is caught in a situation, caught in a bind, and the Popo tell him, say, listen, help yourself if you want to see the light of day. Start point some finger, start talk like a parrot. People, that might be a possible scenario. I am not saying that that is exactly what is happening. I am just saying that it is quite possible. The possibilities or probability does exist. Point blank and period. So people, the moral of the story in all of this is that artists, especially dancehall artists, based on what they've seen in the past, they should have learned from Cartel's thing. They should have learned from Ninja Man thing. So basically, you are targeted whether you are wrong or right, whether you are guilty or innocent. Don't make your name call up. So in other words, don't start no SHIT, won't be no ish, point blank and period. And remember, with great power also comes great responsibility. And also remember, whenever you get a chance to elevate out of the ghetto, you should do whatever it takes. You should not make a mistake. You should not be caught in a situation where the Popo are calling you up. Because if you think that in the ghetto rough, just wait, or if the things don't work out like Quada expect, or his lawyer expect, or his family members hope, if him end up in the big yard, people, when you think that the ghetto rough down a big yard, it was a rap, point blank and period. So people, let this be a lesson to all the other youth them from the ghetto, and especially dancehall artists. You cannot flex like you used to flex when you were broke, when you become famous, when you become a celebrity, when people know who you are. Because whenever you do anything, remember that we are also living in an information age. People have camera phone. There is always a fly upon the wall. People are watch and people are talk. People are quick to post everything on social media. People are quick to call 311 or 119. People are snitching out point blank and period. And the truth and the fact is that don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. If you are a legal, law-abiding, tax-paying citizen in any country, if you see somebody do wrong, you are supposed to call the popo. Point blank and period. So people, the point that I am trying to make is that people are doing their civic duty. People are lashing out on crime. And if you are a person, whether you are a dancehall artist or not, if you do something wrong and people say, they are going to always talk, and people don't get it twisted, don't get it misconstrued. I am not saying that this person is guilty, and I am not condemning this person to the big yard. Me just say, I am just speaking in general terms. I am not speaking specific to the artist. I am speaking about Quada. Now, people, in saying all of this, at the end of the day, the truth and the fact is that as it pertains to JVNGL3 justice case, it is hard to prosecute because more than likely nobody is showing up at court. More than likely nobody from the community, especially when they think or they thought that they got justice. Even if them realize afterwards that they slap away the wrong person, nobody more than likely is going to talk. Because the truth and the fact is that if somebody actually shows up at court, unless them get the witness protection program, more than likely they have to move out. More than likely their whole family have to move out from that neighborhood. I am speaking about Sterling Heights. I am speaking about in rural St. Andrew. So people, more than likely this artist we are speaking about, Quada E, is going to beat this case. However, at the end of the day, we have to also remember that one person we are speaking about, Shantea Skiles, she lost her life unjustly. And we are also speaking about a possible second person that was taken out unjustly. And we have to also think about the artist we are speaking about, Quada, that could also find himself in some hot water, that could also find himself in the big yard because of the deeds that he is alleged to have done. So anyway, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.